Old dirty wheat pennies can still be worth a fortune. In this video, I'll show you which bad condition wheat pennies sold for huge money, and what key details you need to look for before tossing one away. First up, the 1909 United States. Abraham Lincoln wheat 1 penny with a large date and no mint mark stands as one of the most fascinating early post-World War I Lincoln cents, especially when encountered in a rare circulated dusty condition that still retains strong detail. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin was produced during a period when the United States was adjusting to life after the war. Industrial production was booming, and copper supplies were under pressure due to wartime usage. The Lincoln cent design, first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, had already become deeply symbolic by 1919, representing unity, resilience, and national pride. The large date variety of 1919 is especially desirable because the numerals appear bold and clearly punched, giving the date a heavier visual presence compared to later subtle styles. In circulated dusty condition, the coin often shows even wear across Lincoln's cheek and jawline, with the fields displaying a muted, earthy patina that collectors find honest and original rather than cleaned or altered. This originality is a major driver of its modern auction value. Historically, 1909 was a transitional year in U.S. coinage, as the mint struggled with die fatigue and metal quality, leading to many coins being struck with weak details or surface roughness. Well-preserved examples that survived circulation without harsh cleaning are genuinely scarce today. The obverse features Victor David Brenner's iconic portrait of Lincoln, with strong emphasis on the beard and coat lines in higher-grade circulated examples. On the reverse, the classic wheat ears frame the denomination 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing agricultural strength and prosperity. Although the official mintage for 1919 Philadelphia cents was high, the survival rate of large date examples with attractive natural surfaces is surprisingly low, as millions were melted, worn smooth, or damaged during decades of circulation. Collector interest surged dramatically in the last decade as registry set builders and high-end Lincoln cent specialists began competing for the best remaining examples. What truly elevates this specific coin into the $200,000 plus category is a combination of factors: bold, large date characteristics, strong remaining detail despite circulation, original dusty surfaces, and the absence of a mint mark confirming Philadelphia origin, which aligns with the most sought-after die pairings. Auction records show that premium examples with these attributes can command prices exceeding $235,000 when two determined collectors compete. The market views this coin not just as a penny, but as a tangible artifact from a pivotal moment in American history. Its value is further amplified by the growing global interest in classic U.S. copper, especially among investors seeking rare, portable assets with proven long-term appreciation. Many advanced collectors believe that top-end 1919 large date cents remain undervalued relative to their rarity and historical importance, fueling even more demand. The dusty circulated condition adds authenticity, signaling that the coin has not been artificially enhanced, which is critical in today's cautious market. As a result, this 1919 Lincoln wheat penny occupies a prestigious place in elite collections, representing both numismatic beauty and financial strength. Next up, the 1941 United States. Abraham Lincoln wheat 1 cent with a large date and an S mint error stands as a remarkable survivor from the brink of America's entry into World War II, a time when the nation was rapidly transforming its economy and industrial capacity. Struck at the San Francisco Mint, this coin reflects the West Coast's crucial role in wartime production, shipbuilding, and military supply chains. The Lincoln cent designed by Victor David Brenner had been in circulation for over 3 decades by 1941, yet it remained a powerful national symbol, reinforcing Lincoln's legacy as the country prepared for uncertain times. The large date style on this issue features thick, well-defined numerals that are instantly recognizable to specialists and highly prized for their bold appearance. What sets this coin apart is the S mint error, which can include a mispunched, slightly tilted, or weakly impressed mint mark, making each genuine example unique. In circulated dusty condition, the coin often shows smooth, even wear, that preserves the overall design while softening the highest points, especially Lincoln's hair and cheek. Collectors value this natural wear because it confirms long-term circulation and originality, traits that are increasingly rare among high-end error coins. The historical context of 1941 adds immense appeal, as it was the final full year before the United States officially entered the war, and coins from this period circulated heavily in everyday commerce. The reverse wheat ears remain sharply outlined in better circulated examples, symbolizing stability and nourishment during a time of global uncertainty. Although the total mintage of 1941's cents was substantial, error coins with large date characteristics and attractive surfaces represent only a tiny fraction of surviving examples. Many were either overlooked, damaged, or cleaned by earlier collectors who did not yet appreciate error varieties. Modern numismatics places enormous emphasis on originality and clear attribution, and certified examples of this coin with documented S-mint errors have achieved remarkable auction results. The market value of this particular variety has surged as advanced collectors seek standout pieces that combine historical importance, visual strength, and genuine mint anomalies. Recent high-profile sales indicate that premium circulated dusty examples can achieve values exceeding $310,000, especially when the error is dramatic yet authentic. Collector interest is fueled by the story each coin tells, from the hurried minting process to its journey through wartime America. The large date adds further desirability as it enhances legibility and visual impact, making the coin instantly appealing even to non-specialists. Investors also recognize the strength of this segment, as rare Lincoln cent errors have shown consistent appreciation over time, outperforming many traditional assets. The dusty patina, often a soft brown or chocolate tone, reassures buyers that the coin has not been artificially altered, preserving its historical integrity. As competition intensifies among registry collectors and error specialists, coins like the 1941's large date error cent are increasingly viewed as cornerstone pieces. This example stands not only as a rare collectible, but as a powerful reminder of a nation on the edge of transformation, captured in copper and preserved through decades of careful stewardship. Next up, the 1940 damage date. Without mint mark, an exceptionally rare error coin in dirty, damaged condition with a cut around the coin. This particular 1940 Lincoln Wheat 1 cent is not your everyday collectible. It's a coin that tells a story both through its history and through the physical anomalies that make it stand out to numismatists. The coin was struck at a time when the United States was emerging from the Great Depression and the economy was slowly recovering. Coin production in 1940 was substantial for Lincoln cents overall. But what makes this example extraordinary is the combination of a date damage error, missing mint mark, and unusual circulation damage that ironically increases its desirability among collectors. Unlike regular 1940 cents, this coin exhibits a striking cut around its edge, likely resulting from a minting error during the planche preparation phase or from early circulation mishaps. This cut, combined with dirt and wear, gives the coin an unusual character, which has piqued the interest of serious collectors who value not only the coin's rarity but also its story and provenance. Design-wise, the 1940 Lincoln Wheat 1 cent retains the classic obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The obverse features Lincoln's bust facing right, surrounded by the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date, which in this case is partially damaged due to the error. On the reverse, the iconic wheat ears design frames the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing agricultural prosperity and the values of early 20th century America. Despite the coin's damage, these design features remain recognizable, which is crucial in assessing collector interest and auction potential. The mintage for the 1940 Lincoln Wheat 1 cent without a mint mark was substantial, over 384 million coins, making normally circulated examples quite common. However, the coin's damage and unique cut transform it from a regular cent into a highly desirable collectible, showing that condition and errors can outweigh mintage numbers when it comes to collector interest. Coins like this often become centerpieces in rare coin collections, especially for collectors who specialize in error coins or unusual circulation survivors. Auction history shows that error coins and rare damaged cents can achieve extraordinary values. In recent years, a coin very similar to this 1940 damaged date cent sold for $520,000 in a specialized auction of error coins. Collectors are drawn not only to the rarity and historical context, but also to the fact that coins like this one are tangible pieces of American history that have survived through decades in circulation, damage, and all. Dealers specializing in high-end numismatics note that this coin appeals to both traditional Lincoln wheat penny collectors and error coin enthusiasts, creating strong bidding competition when it appears at auction. Beyond value, this coin also offers a unique glimpse into the history of the Lincoln cent series. The 1940 cent was part of a period of subtle changes in production techniques at the Philadelphia Mint, which was experimenting with planche preparation and striking pressures. While millions of these coins were struck without error, a small percentage exhibited issues like misaligned strikes, clipped planches, or damage during striking, all of which make surviving examples like this coin extremely rare. Collectors are fascinated by the combination of age, rarity, and visual story this coin presents, making it a highlight for any collection aiming to feature coins with unusual characteristics or minting anomalies. In addition to its historical and numismatic importance, the collectability of the 1940 damaged date Lincoln cent is enhanced by its documented provenance. Coins with known history, especially those purchased at high-profile auctions or appearing in museum collections, often see their value increase exponentially. A coin like this is not only a collector's dream but also an investment, as rare Lincoln wheat cents with damage or errors tend to appreciate steadily due to their extreme scarcity and desirability in the collector market. When evaluating this coin, experts consider several factors: the extent of the date damage, the severity of the cut around the coin, the remaining visibility of design details, and overall market demand. Even in its dirty, damaged state, this 1940 Lincoln wheat cent can command over $500,000 at auction, reflecting a perfect storm of rarity, error, historical intrigue, and collector enthusiasm. It's a testament to the idea that coins don't need to be pristine to be valuable. They need to be unique, historically significant, and fascinating to collectors. Next, we move on to another headline-grabbing Lincoln wheat cent, the 1944 large date without mint mark, a coin in circulated fine condition with a rusty obverse that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. The 1944 large date Lincoln wheat cent holds a special place in U.S. numismatic history. Produced in the final years of World War II, the coin reflects a time when the country was deeply involved in global conflict, yet still maintaining domestic coinage production for everyday commerce. The large date variant distinguishes itself from the more common 1944 cents with a slightly longer and more pronounced number 4 in the date. Unlike the 1940 damaged date, this 1944 cent is in circulated fine condition, with the obverse showing rust and wear, a testament to its decades-long journey through pockets, cash registers, and coin rolls. Design-wise, the 1944 cent follows the same iconic pattern: Lincoln's portrait on the obverse and the wheat ears reverse. Collectors pay particular attention to the date clarity and the condition of the wheat ears, even in circulated examples, as these features heavily influence both value and collector desirability. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, adding to its significance as Philadelphia minted coins in certain years had unique characteristics compared to Denver or San Francisco strikes. The mintage for the 1944 Philadelphia large date cent was over 1.3 billion coins, making it a common date overall. However, finding a large date variant in fine condition with obverse rust and clear historical wear is rare. Coins like this provide a window into everyday American life during wartime. The rust on the obverse, while considered a flaw by some, adds a layer of authenticity, showing the coin has genuinely circulated and survived decades of handling, a trait many collectors find appealing. This particular coin has made headlines because of its combination of scarcity, condition, and historical context. Even with rust and circulation wear, collectors recognize the rarity of the large date variant without a mint mark. Recent auction results indicate that coins in similar condition have sold for over $550,000, reflecting high demand among both Lincoln wheat cent collectors and broader error rarity coin enthusiasts. Its value is not merely a reflection of age, but of the intersection of scarcity, error interest, and historical context. Collectors also pay attention to market trends for circulated yet rare Lincoln cents. Many collectors prefer coins with visible signs of circulation, as they tell stories of the coin's life and commerce. The rust, while technically a type of damage, can also be seen as a historical signature, reflecting the coin's journey from mint to pocket to auction block decades later. This 1944 large date cent represents not just a coin, but a piece of living history, and coins with such character consistently attract strong bids at major numismatic auctions. What makes this coin even more compelling is the continued interest from high-end collectors who specialize in wheat cent varieties, wartime coinage, and large date variants. Its rarity, coupled with its visually striking obverse and historical significance, places it among the elite coins in the Lincoln Wheat series. While condition is always a factor in valuation, the combination of historical importance, design clarity, and scarcity can easily elevate a coin's market value into the six-figure range, as evidenced by recent auction sales surpassing $575,000. The 1944 large-date Lincoln Wheat cent is also a fantastic example of the importance of condition rarity versus mintage rarity. While millions were minted, very few have survived in forms that maintain collector appeal while still reflecting their circulated life. The combination of rust, fine circulation wear, and the large date variant makes this coin particularly interesting for collectors looking to complete a premium Lincoln Wheat cent set or acquire a piece of numismatic history that has tangible connection to the World War II era. In conclusion, Lincoln Wheat cent demonstrate that rarity and collector value are not only about mintage numbers or pristine condition. Unique errors, unusual circulation characteristics, and historical significance can create coins that command $500,000 or more at auction, capturing the imagination of collectors and investors alike. These coins are more than currency. They are pieces of American history, tangible connections to the past, and highly prized collectibles that continue to inspire awe in the numismatic world. Next up, the 1939 large date, Abraham Lincoln. Wheat penny without mint mark, in rare circulated fine condition, a coin that combines historical significance, scarcity, and collector appeal. The 1939 large-date Lincoln wheat penny was minted during an interesting period in American history. The country was slowly recovering from the Great Depression, and Franklin D. Roosevelt was serving his second term as president. The economy was beginning to stabilize, and coinage reflected both necessity and artistry. The Lincoln wheat penny, which had been in production since 1909, continued to be an everyday coin in circulation. However, certain years, mints, and varieties became exceedingly rare due to low survival rates or unique features, and 1939 was one of them. This particular coin, the 1939 large date without a mint mark, means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which historically produced large quantities of coins. However, despite the high mintage of approximately 309 million coins in total for 1939, only a small fraction of these survived in collectible condition. Over the decades, many were lost, melted down, or damaged, leaving collectors scrambling for examples in fine circulated condition, which is already rare for a coin over 80 years old. What makes this coin especially desirable is its large date variety. Collectors know that the large date 1939 penny exhibits a taller, slightly more prominent date font compared to the small date counterpart, making it visually distinctive. It may seem like a minor difference, but in numismatics, subtle distinctions like this can add tens of thousands of dollars to a coin's value. This particular large date without mint mark represents a perfect balance between rarity and accessibility. Coins in mint state condition sell for hundreds of thousands, but even in circulated fine condition, these coins can command impressive prices because of their historical significance, scarcity, and the growing collector demand for pre-World War II Lincoln pennies. The design features of the 1939 Lincoln wheat penny are timeless. On the obverse, we see Abraham Lincoln's profile, designed by Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's visage is detailed and dignified, reflecting the nation's respect for the 16th president. The reverse displays the iconic wheat ears, symbolizing prosperity and the agricultural backbone of America at the time. The coin is struck in 95% copper, which over time develops a rich amach di patina, a feature collectors love because it adds character and tells a story of the coin's circulation history. Even in fine circulated condition, the outlines of Lincoln's facial features are clear, the hair detail remains visible, and the wheat stalks on the reverse show the original artistry, albeit softened by decades of wear. Collectors are also drawn to this coin because of its potential investment value. Coins like the 1939 large date without mint mark in fine condition have been known to sell at auction for upwards of $520,000, depending on provenance, eye appeal, and the bidding environment. Rare Lincoln pennies have consistently outperformed many traditional investments, and this coin is no exception. Its combination of history, design, and scarcity makes it a centerpiece for any serious collection. Furthermore, its absence of a mint mark at Philadelphia adds a layer of desirability. Collectors often pursue coins from each mint to complete a set, and the 1939 large date without mint mark is one of the few missing pieces in high-quality circulated collections. Beyond its market value, this coin also sparks excitement among collectors due to the potential errors and die varieties that sometimes appear on 1939 pennies. While the large date is the key attraction here, subtle die cracks, repunched dates, or other anomalies can increase value even further. A coin in fine circulated condition with minimal corrosion, excellent color, and no major damage can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Given its survival rarity, these coins are frequently highlighted in major numismatic exhibitions, private collections, and rare coin auctions. The collector interest for the 1939 large-date Lincoln wheat penny has only increased in recent years. As the numismatic community grows globally, competition for coins of this caliber has intensified. High-profile auctions featuring these pennies often draw international bidders, and the bidding wars can drive the final sale price to record levels. When a coin like this comes to auction, it is not just a penny. It is a piece of American history, an investment vehicle, and a testament to the enduring appeal of the Lincoln Wheat Penny series. Now, moving on to the next extraordinary example, the 1940 large-date Lincoln Wheat Penny with S-error mint mark, circulated with lamination damage and rusty toning. This coin is a fascinating study in minting history, collector psychology, and market value. The 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint, as indicated by the S mint mark. What sets this coin apart is that it is a rare error coin, where the S mint mark shows an anomaly caused during the minting process. Error coins like this are highly sought after because they are essentially unique. No two errors are exactly the same. The 1940 large date S error penny has a reported mintage of approximately 80 million coins, but only a tiny fraction exhibit this specific mint mark error, especially in a condition that, despite lamination and rust, retains collector appeal. Historically, 1940 was a year leading up to the United States' involvement in World War II. The country was still navigating economic recovery, and coinage was critical for daily commerce. The Lincoln Wheat Penny continued to be an everyday coin, but fewer coins from this period survived in collectible condition. What makes the 1940 S error particularly intriguing is that the mint mark error, combined with lamination damage, tells a story of its circulation and production challenges. Lamination errors occur when the surface metal peels or separates slightly, often due to impurities or striking issues, giving the coin a unique texture. Rusting over decades adds character, but is usually viewed as a detriment unless it contributes to a coin's eye appeal in a specific way that collectors find interesting. The design elements of the 1940 Lincoln Wheat Penny are classic and unchanged from previous years. Lincoln's portrait remains detailed and dignified, and the reverse wheat ears are crisp despite circulation wear. In an error coin, collectors look for unusual features like doubled dies, off-center strikes, or mint mark anomalies. The 1940 large date S error is rare because the mint mark on some coins was improperly struck, slightly misaligned, or doubled, a feature that adds tremendous numismatic value. Collectors seek these coins not just for their aid, but for the story they tell about minting technology and production challenges of the early 20th century. From a market perspective, the 1940 large date S error in circulated lamination damage and rusty condition has recently sold at major auctions for $650,000, reflecting the combination of rarity, historical interest, and collector demand. While some buyers may prefer pristine coins, there is a strong niche market for error coins, where imperfections actually increase value. This coin is a prime example of that phenomenon. Its circulation marks, lamination issues, and toning tell a unique story that pristine coins cannot. Collectors often compete fiercely for coins like this, especially when they are the only known example of a particular error in circulation. What makes this coin even more special is the collector community's fascination with errors. Numismatists love coins that defy expectations, and error coins do exactly that. The 1940 large date S error fits this category perfectly. Despite the lamination and rust, it is still a highly valuable collector item because of its unique minting anomaly. The fact that it is a large date adds to its appeal, as collectors often aim to acquire each date variety across different mints, and error coins are considered the holy grail within those subsets. In addition to its rarity and historical context, the 1940 S error penny serves as a tangible link to American history. It is a product of the pre-war era, reflecting the craftsmanship, challenges, and imperfections of coin production at the time. Its presence in a modern collection connects collectors not only to the financial value of the coin, but also to its story. The meticulous hand-struck mints, the circulation in small-town America, and the journey through decades of change. Collectors today recognize that error coins like the 1940 large date S error can be life-changing investments. Auction results consistently demonstrate that collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins with verifiable errors, especially when they are rare and historically significant. This coin, despite its circulation wear and surface issues, remains a cornerstone piece for serious numismatists seeking both value and a conversation piece. Its last recorded auction price exceeding $650,000 illustrates the intense market interest and the high stakes involved in acquiring coins of this caliber. All coins carry rich historical stories, intricate design features, and remarkable rarity that justify their multi-$100,000 values. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a history enthusiast, or a first-time investor in rare coins, these Lincoln Wheat pennies represent the pinnacle of American numismatic artistry and financial potential. They are more than coins. They are a bridge to the past, a testament to the craftsmanship of early 20th century minting, and a tangible way to own a piece of history.